I don't think anybody's in here yet. I'll wait a couple minutes. This is my first live. I'll be looking at all the chat comments. Wish I actually had a better. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about acting today. If people want to look in the comments, hello. I'm an actor. Hi, you're the best. Oh, thank you so much. Hello. This is the first time I've live streamed. I don't really know how to do it. But I guess I'm doing it. Hi, Chuck. Hey, Lexi. Hi, is it Mixaya? Hello. Oh, Kimberly. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Rachel. Hello. Shobu. Hello. Yeah, so I was just going to do some acting talk stuff. Hello, Rachel. I'm an actor. I live in Santa Monica, but Hollywood counts. Ella, hello. Lori, hello. Salima, hello. Mary, hello. I'm actually newer to YouTube. Thank you, Lori. EB, hello. I'm newer to YouTube. I've been doing like a lot of TikTok and Instagram, but I'm also an actor. I live in Santa Monica with my fiance Lizzie. Thank you, Kimberly. Max, hello. People on TikTok tell me I suck at acting too, so don't worry. It's all subjective. Hello, Olivia. But yeah, so I actually started my career as an actor not until I was almost like 30, and I'm in like my mid 30s now. So I actually started in investments and finance. Hello, Coco Melon. Yeah, I'm gonna go into that about tips for theater. Thanks, Kimberly. So yeah, so I have a lot of experience in. I didn't start in acting. I didn't start in theater. I started. Oh, Lizzie Allen. Thank you. That is my fiance. Somehow made it into the room. But I didn't start out as an actor. I started out in finance in a cubicle, and I was always doing math and investment stuff. My dad is in banking. I wish I had a better angle here. Somewhat better. These wires aren't great. This is my first time, guys, so be patient. But yeah, I didn't start acting till a little bit later in life, so I had to kind of like figure out the industry, and I have a few videos on my YouTube about like acting tips and things like that. So basically, when I was about whatever 29 years old and came out to Hollywood, decided to leave my investment and finance life behind, and then just connected with every entertainment person I could in terms of people who went to my school, University of Delaware, who are in the entertainment industry. It's been like a crazy ride. Reading, I read 30 books on screenwriting, read books on producing, and then finally took an acting class, and I loved the acting so much that I decided that's what I'm gonna do. So then I did lots of background acting on TV shows and movies. I've done Grey's Anatomy 6 times. And still took acting classes, still did short movies, did film my own movies, then started auditioning, and I have an agent, a manager, and then trying to do side hustle jobs. I work for the show Big Brother on CBS as a manager. Yes, I will remember you. No, your name's No, but yes. Shobu, thank you. So I did a couple of years ago. I did a movie that's streaming on Amazon Prime right now called Legacy, and I play a young police officer who's kind of not courageous at first, kind of shy, not good at being a police officer, and then by the end of the movie, he gains courage. But yeah, check it out. I played Deputy Bill in this movie Legacy, and then I've been auditioning for Netflix shows and Hulu series for the past year. So I was in Grey's Mary, but it was when I used to do more background work. So I have a non-speaking line. I played like a security guard in one episode, a firefighter in one episode, a nurse. So got to interact with the main characters, be on set, like see how they're directed, see how they prepare, see basically how a working set works. I worked on a George Clooney movie where he yelled at me a little bit on set, but we made up. Um, let's see. I don't know. I've done background, and actually Lizzie, my fiance, who's saying hello in there, she also has been doing background work lately. She just worked with Joseph Gordon-Levitt on a show. So it's pretty cool. Like you can get pretty close, but like when I was doing background work, they're not speaking lines, and the whole time I was just dying to speak. I felt like I could do what the main actors were doing. So then I got an agent, manager, and really kind of decided like that's what I wanted to do to like forge my career. Have I ever thought about voice acting? I have, and I do voice acting auditions. I actually just did one like last week that my agent and manager get for me. So yeah, I'd love to do voice acting. I've done a few little commercials, nothing big. Thank you, Crew Potato. Can you do a collab with other POV actors? I would love to. We actually did one with her name's Amelia Barth. She's like blonde girly on TikTok, and then we've talked to, I don't know if anybody knows who like Sarah Karstens is. We have exchanged messages with her, but we should actually follow up to do more because she wanted to do a collab with us. Who inspired me to do acting? I don't know. I've always been interested in the industry, but I always thought I couldn't do it because I hadn't been doing it, and I was like felt like I was almost getting too old to do it. But nobody specifically inspired me. You want to become an actor? You inspired me. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. I haven't been doing it very long, yeah, so I had to learn a lot in a short amount of time. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, so it's been interesting. It's been like a tough road to figure things out very quickly, and that's why I have like a YouTube series I started putting up of different things like for beginner actor, really any actor to know, but especially beginner actor that I wish I had known when I was starting. So I had to learn a lot of things the hard way. Thank you, Kimberly. Do I have any pets? No, just my fiance. I don't think that counts though. I'm probably more of a pet. Yeah, I want to do more POVs. Um, let's see. I'm just looking at some of the comments here. Yeah, and there'll always be haters. Like I used to get like kind of offended, like oh they don't like me or something like that. But I mean, haters are gonna hate, I guess. Um, so yeah, I try not to worry about that too much. Every once in a while, a hater will like strike a nerve, or they'll find something that actually bothers me. Can I do more of the illusion? What's the illusion, Shobu? Uh, I've been seen. I feel this is Max. Yes, you have. Yeah, I don't know if haters are jealous or they're lonely. I think sometimes they just want to be seen. Um, they want to be heard. I don't even know that they're jealous. I mean, they might be. Some of them might be, but some of them I think are just saying mean things because they're yeah they nobody else listens to them and they know that's a good way for like them to get attention. So a lot of the time it's like attention seeking. Um, that's why when they do something like really I don't know like personal, but acting is personal. I've had 4 auditions in the past 2 weeks for like different some bigger projects, and I know they're not going to pick me on certain projects because I might be an inch too tall or too short, or my hair might not be the right color. Or they don't like the sound of my voice. Are you gonna make videos with Eliana? I've I don't know. That'd be more up to Eliana. She's a bigger creator. We have exchanged emails a few months ago, and she definitely knows who I am because we kind of were like doing acting stuff at the same time. But her account just took off in a different, like, obviously huge millions of followers directions. But I would, yeah, if Eliana wanted to work together, I would work with her. But we definitely, yeah, we emailed a few months ago. We definitely know each other. Um, I love Eliana again too. I hope to see you collab. Yeah, yeah. If she reached out, I would collab with Sky or Noah. Yeah, they were just Sky and Noah were just in LA, and I didn't realize. But Noah, he doesn't follow me back yet because TikTok. I took a break for a bit as like their account started growing because I filmed my fiance Lacey and I filmed a movie that we sent to a bunch of festivals, like a feature film. So it was like an hour and a half. So it was a ton of work over the course of several months. About this time last year, but by taking that break, my account sort of like died while theirs grew. Um, So not all of those. Like I don't think Sky follows me back either yet, but they will. I just post every day and see what happens. Do you play video games? We played Mario Kart. We actually played last night. I can actually put it up on my live stream. Maybe we'll play tonight. We don't have any pets. How old am I? Well, in Hollywood, you never say your age. And I'm going to do more videos with Lizzie, too. My fiance, she's a really great actress. We met on set. Um, when they ask how old you are in Hollywood, you say, I can play between 25 and 40. So you never actually have to say your age. Bailey, I think is located in LA, but I've never talked to her. She's also the bigger creators, like they get so many people like wanting to collab with them and talk to them. So unless they follow, and you can't message them on TikTok unless they follow you back. So some of them don't follow me back yet. Hello, Zatakio. Um, can you show you? Can you show you finance? I'm not sure what you mean. It's me. Who's David? Yeah, actually, David. Who is David? I know Bailey. Bailey Spin. David. Who is David? That's a great question. Oh, like David Dobrik? I would do that with him for sure. Fiance. Oh. I love Mario Kart. I'm always competitive. Yes, Bailey Spin. Um, yeah, Lizzie has gotten really good at Mario Kart because we played a lot during quarantine. I've subbed since you were 3 to 5K. Oh, thank you. If you collab with Tom Holland, I'll get my whole if I collab with Tom Holland, I'll my life would be probably pretty different if Tom Holland wants to collab with me. I did audition for the Avengers directors a few months ago. Brad Martin, I don't know Brad Martin. And Lizzie and I just actually submitted movie judges of. See a Mixia. Do I like Marvel? Yes, I have actually in my closet here. I have a couple hundred comic books that are. I've actually met a lot of famous people this past year, but I worked with George Clooney on a movie, and then Ben Affleck made fun of me a couple months ago in front of George Clooney, and then Will Smith I got to talk to a few months ago. Jessica Chastain. Oh, and Jeff Goldblum's like kind of a family friend of a friend, so I got to talk to him. Kristen Stewart. Lizzie, so I'm in this union called SAG-AFTRA, which is the main one that all the big actors are in. And I was a judge for like the big award shows, like to decide which actors and which movies would be getting awards. So my fiance Lizzie and I, we went to a bunch of different movie screenings. Then afterwards, we get to like talk with the actors. So I would always make sure to get their advice and chat with them and see guidance for my career, but also like Will Smith told me, this book he uses to like prepare for characters called Anatomy of Motive. My opinion of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, I don't know. It's hard to know which side is which. I think the trial's very interesting. I think Amber's behavior is very interesting because the words and the way she's telling stuff doesn't seem authentic. But I don't know what actually happened, so I think domestic abuse for a man or woman is obviously bad and never good, so I don't want to comment on that piece of it. I just think the behavior is amazing. Olivia, thank you so much. I'll try to do more of these. Yeah, Rachel. Bye, Olivia. A quick sip. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, I've never done YouTube Live before, so this is pretty cool. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Like any acting questions are always on the table. I've just done so many different things out here. Are you a TikTok fan or more of a YouTube fan? I'm becoming more of a YouTube fan. I didn't know I could do stuff like this on YouTube. I sort of just discovered it recently. I just had been so focused on TikTok. I wish Instagram worked a little bit better for stuff. I feel like Instagram's just like pictures, and even Instagram Reels doesn't work well for me. So it's good to see everybody on YouTube though. This is like a new world for me, but I like it for sure. I'm even trying to figure it out because this is my first like YouTube live, so I don't even know how to do anything. Play with the Settings. Am I on normal now? Beam. Yeah. Top. Remember me when you're famous. Thank you. I will remember you. See, this is trying to make me end. Let me out. It's working fine. Okay, thanks. Do you do some tutorials or better acting? Yeah, I do. Actually, on my check my YouTube channel out. I have a couple like, and I'm gonna be posting more. But I have like how to get better headshots. What's the difference between SAG-AFTRA and non-union? How to get an agent or not. Starting out, how to like do social media better to like, oh, thank you, Struck by Shade. Was it hard becoming an actor? Yeah, it's very hard early on because everybody that you audition for, or even just to get an audition, they want you to have experience. But if you don't have experience yet, um, I was brand new and I was like 29 years old and I didn't go to acting school, so I didn't have anything on my resume. So it was hard to get people to sort of accept me. Thanks, Kimberly. Thank you for all your messages. I really appreciate them. Um, yeah, Struck by Shade, of course. I see you. But yeah, starting out is very hard because you where do you start? I guess is always a big question. So I read a lot of books. Thanks on the 10,000 sub. Congrats. Thank you. Um, of course, Struck by Shade. I will remember you. Bye, Rachel. Or you were saying bye to somebody else, Rachel. Anyway, um, but yeah, it's so difficult starting out. Um, but you can make it easier, and there are steps. And I did put them. I do have a few YouTube videos I did recently, and I'm doing more of just like little things of what to do, how to build a demo reel. Because I hadn't been in any movies, and then to get an audition, they're like, send us the movies you've been in. Like, well, I want to be in your movie, but I haven't been in a movie yet. So how do I get in a movie if I haven't been in a movie? So I had to figure out ways to like display that I knew how to act. I have made money, not as much as I'd like. So I definitely have side hustles, which is another series that I'm going to post. That I run social media for a foundation, and then I also tutor for the ACT and SAT in the U.S. Um, Sorry, I missed. Your message disappeared quickly. But what countries do I want to visit? I want to visit Spain. I love your work. Hey Matt, was it hard being an actor? Yeah, no, yeah, being an actor is hard because I've done thousands of auditions and not heard back. Sometimes a casting director, I've had a a bigger movie casting director bring me in for several auditions. Over the course of last year, I had one casting director bring me in for 10. The same guy brought me in 10 times. Um, and just kept bringing me back and telling me to do the same stuff, but would never cast me for the roles. So it's hard to do whatever, just keep doing the same thing over and over and not getting like a result out of it. Maddie, of course, shout out Maddie McPherson. Hello, Shobu. Do you like anime? Anime is cool. I don't get too far into it. Which Harry Potter house am I? I think I'm a Gryffindor. Lizzie and I actually just watched Half Blood Prince last night. So we've been watching them all in a row every night. We have a little movie theater in our apartment that I sort of created with a projector. So we lay down and I watch movies. Does being a YouTube TikTok actor help? Hello, Sharfa. How are you? I'm great. I'm good. And how are you? Thank you, Maddie. I don't know if being a TikTok YouTuber would like help you be a better actor, but it does help you get comfortable being in front of camera and thinking quickly. Because sometimes I only have half hour. Hello, Dalton. Um, Sometimes I only have a half hour to film, so that's why some people don't understand. Even my parents sometimes are like, "Oh, your hair wasn't combed," or like, I think I prefer Marvel just because I grew up with Marvel over Harry Potter. Answer that question. But yeah, like it's hard doing like the TikTok and YouTube sometimes because I do have to make money, and then I also have auditions, and I also sort of like make a video. Sometimes I have to do it so quick. Sounds like Slytherin. That's funny. Thank you, Struck by Shade. I've known POVs probably for about a year or two. I don't know. Early on in TikTok, Lizzie and I were just kind of messing around during COVID, doing dancing and other things. And now I did acting challenges for about a year and been doing maybe POVs for about a year. Can you see? Hello, Latte. Is it Latte or Lat? But yeah, so I'm just like having fun with it. I still have like a job. I still tutor students for like several hours every day, which gives me money for that. And then um, I run social media for a few foundations for professional athletes. Like one was a player for the New York Knicks, like NBA basketball. Did you ever go to acting auditions or whatever it's called? Yeah, I've done bunches of them. I had a few last week. Um, Not physically. What's your favorite kind of POV? Is it latte? Um, I don't really like the POVs where it's people actually talking and look up above their head and it's like one or two things, or they have a mark on their face and then you can tell it's like the voice comes from off camera. Um, I'm in a movie called Legacy on Amazon Prime. Just to answer that question. Hi, I is it Ayub? Ayub? I guess it would be Ayub. My brother isn't signed on. He'd love to watch it. What's your favorite POV to do? But I like POVs that are real. I don't love lip syncing, but I feel like when I do stuff in my own voice, especially on TikTok, like they don't get the views and likes that I would prefer. Um, so I struggle with that. I was like, I'd love to use my own voice all the time and just do actual like scenes and original things. But when people do it on TikTok and have like the two things above their head and have to choose something or they have a mark on their face, like it sounds really bad because they're sort of acting with themselves. It's like their own voice coming from off camera to play the other character. Um, I know English and un poquito. I know a little bit of Spanish. And I filmed the movie Mexico for 3 weeks. That movie Legacy on Amazon Prime. But yeah, I think the POVs I like are when like maybe it is a trending sound or trending something, and you really have to like people get really creative, like think outside the box of like a complete different way than everybody else has done it. If a few creators have already done something under that like trending sound. Um, I don't like when people, what's your YouTube or TikTok goal you'd like to achieve? I mean, yeah, like 1 million followers would be nice, but I'd love to, yeah, and have other creators want to collaborate. Would be really cool. Um, yeah, and then like use the platform for good and help other actors, help people want to get started in acting is like something I really want to do. To be sort of yeah, like a role model and show people the way and help other people out. Do you know a tip for remembering lines? I don't. It's really just getting the muscle memory of your brain of like getting used to memorizing the lines. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try to do more streams. I don't play any instruments. I want to be an actor. Thank you so much. Practice makes perfect. Yeah, you just have to practice memory. You kind of get used to memorizing lines, and some are better than others. But if you just keep like practicing here and there, and you'll get the hang of it. Do you like playing the hero or villain? I like playing a hero that turns out to be the villain. Um, it's kind of fun to like change, like surprise the audience. Um, I've acted in a bunch of different things, but the most known thing is Legacy on Amazon Prime. Check it out. It's a movie that came out last year. You should play the guitar. Sorry, I'm missing a couple of these. Like I still don't know how to work the YouTube Live. That the comments disappear sometimes too quickly for me to see. And I can't scroll up to see them. They just literally disappear. I don't know. Thank you about being an actor like me. Betrayal. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, betrayal ones are fun to do. Okay, Max, welcome back. Um, yeah. So I think what did I think about? Oh yeah, like the best POVs to do or that I like to do. Or when there's a twist. Yeah, I love like when there's a twist at the end. Because I feel like every story should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. But like it has to be compelling, whether it's a 5 second video or a 10 minute video. You always want to have like a nice story. I don't play Minecraft. Um, I don't know. I feel like the numbers sometimes it says there's only one person in here, and I'm getting like 10 comments from 10 different people. How old am I? In Hollywood, we say between I'm right now I play between 25 and 40. So take with that what you will. I want to be an actress. Good. And for them, oh, they're moving too fast. The end of cliffhanger. You should be a real actor if you're not already. Yeah, I am a real actor, but I'd like to be in bigger projects. Hello, Serena. Um, the views glitch. Yeah, the views are glitching. If there is anybody still in here, it's a 0. Um, I can't even remember, where were we? Actually, let me hear on my headphones. Oh yeah, okay. Um, I'm here. Yeah, it's back. Yeah, Uni. Hello. Um, yeah, it was weird. It said my phone overheated, and I restarted it. I hope it doesn't, but maybe I should be doing YouTube from my computer because I'm actually doing it from my phone. Um, yeah, I don't. Is everybody not seeing me back? Anyway, I need to figure a better setup. This is my first YouTube live, so I will get better at. I think I need to put like have my tripod. You can see my camera actually in the background right next to our fan. So I need that tripod. I'll have my camera here, so it's like more. This is framing in movie world. Um, or maybe I could frame here. Better light. So I could frame that. Yeah, and that's usually how, like, I film my TikToks and YouTubes, and then maybe even use my computer instead of my phone if it's gonna overheat. By the way, Rachel, I had to go on another account because I was low. Oh, hello, Rachel. Okay, so you're Uni email. Um, yeah, so I'll have to figure out how to do my YouTube lives going forward. Right now, it's gonna be kind of not amazing. I'm full time ish. I do have jobs, and like my fiance Lizzie and I, we live by the beach in Santa Monica. So, um, yes, it's a little more expensive here. So I definitely need like my other jobs, but I do probably average about 2 auditions a week, and they're like Netflix and movies, and like the Avengers directors a few weeks ago. Um, but yeah, I wanted to try. This is my first YouTube live, so I wanted to try that, and it's been cool. You guys have been awesome, so I'll definitely be doing more of these. And then even when Lizzie and I we play Mario Kart at night, I can just like whatever, leave it up. You guys can watch us play and comment, and we always look back and like read your comments and stuff. You're eating straight up peanut butter. Awesome. Spam pam 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 pam. Absolutely. Why are you spamming? Absolutely. Yeah, stop spamming. I can get on board with that. Not cool. Nobody likes a spammer. Probably have to go in a little bit though, because I do have work, but I did want to check out. I just didn't know how YouTube Live worked, but I'm trying to like look up at my computer every so often. And then that's the thing, so I have a job, and I do like making TikToks and YouTubes, but then if I get an audition, then I have to drop all of that stuff and do the audition like right away. Because a lot of them have strict deadlines, and then if there are a lot of lines, then it just becomes really hard to like do a good job on an audition. Just like it's hard to do a good job like filming like 5 TikToks a day, because the acting almost becomes lesser important than like doing it on time and like getting it edited and uploaded, when acting should be the most important, which is the crazy thing about auditioning sometimes. Oh my gosh, playing Blair on Roblox, amazing. Right here, it is just a little after noon. Auditions they're funny. Everyone's different. I've had ones in person for like NCIS on Paramount Studio Lot in Hollywood, but most of them now are self tapes. You just like my camera right there, back. It's like a 4K. It's like a movie style camera. So basically, go against the white wall, have your lines memorized, and just talk like right off to the side of the camera as if you're talking to the character in the movie, and you just hope the casting director sees you as like that character. Well, why don't you ask a question, absolutely, instead of just spamming? What would keep you not bored? Yeah, thanks for watching the YouTube shorts. I do not play any instruments. I don't dance well either. I don't sing well. So in terms of acting, I'm kind of a one-trick pony. I can do one thing. I can act, but I think I do it well. I just wish the right project would come along, or the right casting director would see what I see in myself. Yeah, this is my first channel. Um, oh, I live on your YouTube Shorts. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I had all these like TikToks that I'd done, even TikToks that didn't do well that aren't on TikTok anymore. Um, I wanted to share them with the YouTube world, so I did post a lot in a short amount of time. So I won't live on your YouTube Shorts quite as much probably because it's just hard to make much that many videos and try to like put effort. I like to have special effects sometimes. I like to I actually film it in almost black and white, and then like depending on the type of scene, I color it on my computer in this software called Final Cut, and then I have to like match up the voice with the sound because I do those separately. So I have all these different steps to filming the content, which is like a lot. And then even downloading it takes a bit of time, and then adding the word labels and stuff in the software takes time. Um, I don't know, absolutely. I don't know if you could get banned, but people can definitely block you, I'm sure. Um, I blocked a lot of people on TikTok because some people are just mean. They'll just say mean stuff. Um, do you think you could do something once? Do you think you could do something once you hit 12 million? Yeah, I mean, I think even my agent manager in Hollywood have said that it's usually about like 1 million followers is when like people in like Hollywood get more interested about like getting you bigger acting parts. They like to see that you have like a bigger audience built in, so then those people might go and watch the show that you're on. Plus, it shows, yeah, I'm creative every day. Like I've taken tons of acting classes, tons of improv classes. So I demonstrate that every time I do a YouTube video of like my creativity, acting skills, and like I said, I have to do it all in a very short period of time. I probably I'm probably only acting for a few minutes a day, and the rest of it's just editing and stuff like that. Can you wear this if you ever have a red carpet to remind me? What role have you always wanted? A Marvel movie? I wanted the next Wolverine would be like the top role by far. That'd be so cool. Oh, sorry, 12K? Oh, as opposed to 12 million? Um, I mean, it's okay. I have 250K on TikTok, so now like I don't know. Um, Hello, Legion Courier. I've been acting probably for about 5 years or so. Um, I didn't I didn't think I could act. I was always in investment and finance industry and even in college and school. But I love it, and I've been doing it for about 5 years. Your dog's running the neighbor's dogs, and they're like best buds. That's good. Not related to anything we're talking about, but that's good. Thanks for sharing. I'm actually looking for ideas for TikToks right now. Let me get my headphone. So I kind of do a search from all like the bigger creators and then try to find trending stuff. Hmm. It's my dream to act. What kind of dream job? I don't know what my dream job would be. Um, I did say my thoughts about Johnny and Amber. I just think their behavior is interesting, but I don't know anything about the facts of the trial per se, like who I think was right or wrong. But Amber's behavior is interesting because I feel like her body language doesn't match the words she's saying. Hello. But yeah, I don't know about like a dream role. It would probably be a Marvel movie. Like I'd love to be the next Wolverine in a Marvel movie. Would be so cool. And I'd obviously put in the time and effort for it. Do I have a favorite animal? Yeah, sea turtle. We live by the beach in Santa Monica, but yeah, we've seen them in aquariums and stuff. They just like look so graceful, like literally flying through the ocean. I think is so cool. Um, and yeah, I just see like turtles all the time. They're just like very like just cool, peaceful creatures. They're kind of unassuming, but like live longer than any other animal. Like they're such survivors, and they have that like slow and steady wins the race um, sort of mentality that I think you need to have as an actor. I always wanted to live by the beach. Yeah, it's awesome. We go into the ocean pretty much every day. We're doing boogie boarding right now, but we're gonna start doing surfing. Lizzie just got her wetsuit, so we've gone, yeah, past like, because we moved from Hollywood to Santa Monica, which is probably like an hour away. Hello, Giovanni. Um, Thank you. I love Italy. My brother lived in Naples for 3 years, so I've visited there. Um, Hello. Or goodbye, I mean, Snap and Raven. But yeah, love Italy. Definitely want to go back. Do you think you like to play Deadpool? Sure. I mean, if Ryan Reynolds is willing to give up the role, I'd love to play Deadpool. Or just any character. See, right now, I'd like hold the door for Deadpool and say, like, come in. And if that was the only line I got, I would be happy with that too. My favorite song? I don't know. I grew up with like Blink 182, so I love the song like "What's My Age Again." It just has lots of nostalgia for me from that time in my life where I was like figuring life out. Um, so yeah, I like yeah, kind of old like pop punk bands like Blink 182. It's usually like my go-to type of music. But I like lots of different kinds of music. I like country. I've learned to like country over the past few years. Like really appreciate it. I know we'll have to go pretty soon. When do you usually go to sleep? Probably about midnight. Got like 7 hours of sleep. Wake up at 7 a.m. or so. Take a walk to the beach. And then get working on work. And now yeah, I'll try to do lives more too. When Ryan Reynolds retires, that's when I ascend to the heavens because my job is done. Why you don't like Ryan Reynolds? Um, you deal with haters, Kimberly. Haters gonna hate. Haters going to hate. Faux show. They just yeah, haters just exist. Um, but they're just lonely. Yeah. Oh, how do I deal with haters? Yeah, I just some like on TikTok, I'll sometimes like use their hate for good. I'll make their hate like their hate words into a monologue. Um, but I use it to motivate me. I'm like, I don't really listen to them. Like, yeah, they're lonely, like they're hating, um, but they're also like when haters comment and when haters like watch my videos, they're making the videos more popular because every comment you get like pushes it out. Like the TikTok or even the YouTube will assume that like they're they're saying they almost assume they're saying something good, and then pushes your video out to more people. So like sometimes haters are actually making you more popular by continuing to put their hate comments essentially. Um, so that's always a good. Whenever you get hate in your life, I think to use it as fuel as opposed to like let it drag you down is like a pretty, um, I think a pretty good way to go. Um, because you're right, like you don't know what's happening on their end. You don't know why the hate is coming in. Can you film it behind the scenes? Yeah, I think I filmed a little one recently, and I wanted to do more, so that's a good reminder. I think even Lizzie and I were filming this short movie we did that the Avengers director is going to watch, the Russo brothers, and we did a little behind the scenes that I can post. You've been upselling for your tests. Yeah, of course. Will you make a short film about your first live stream? I should, yeah, if that's the type of stuff you guys want to see. Like, I don't know. Yeah, like I'm a little bit newer to YouTube in this way, and even YouTube Live. Like I didn't know you could go live on YouTube, and then I saw a button, and I was like, yeah, I guess I'll try. Struck by Shade. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Um, let's see. May 7th. Done a little bit of work on my computer. Off to the side here, but I'm trying to keep up with comments here and like back and forth. Um, uh, Tuesday, May 10th. Do you like drawing? I do like drawing. It's fun. I grew up drawing, and then even when used to work in my investment job for a few years after college, I would still come home and draw and paint. And then I think that's when I realized that, like I'm more artistic um, than I ever gave myself credit for. So then I became an actor. Will you be doing more lives? I will be. This is like a cartoon. Ah, that comment. The comments fade sometimes, and it's hard for me to read them before they fade away. No, there's all shapes and sizes. Pickle. There's all types of roles for all types of people, especially now. How have I ever animated anything? I've never animated. I don't know how to do it. Do you have a job or do you work? Yeah, I work. I run social media for a couple foundations, and then I'm a tutor. So I tutor math, science, and then English and reading, and I help high schoolers in the U.S. like prepare for the ACT and SAT. So I'm like an expert on those fields, and I tutor a lot, and it's really good money too. And then it's like flexible, and I do that online and in person in like Hollywood, Santa Monica, Los Angeles areas. Do you like making YouTube shorts? Yeah, I love making them. I definitely want to make them more. Um, it's exciting to do something creative and get feedback and use my creativity and try to think of things. I just found you recently, but you're talented. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Allison. You're awesome. I appreciate you. Love, 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 love those kind words. But yeah, no, I love making content, creating, and sometimes I make them like weird or like scary characters or twist, and people like think they know what I am, and then I'm something different. Some people get upset. Um, do I like horror games? I don't play that many games, but it does make games interesting when they're horror. There have been a few I used to play like way back on Nintendo 64, which I can't remember the name now of it, but there were a few like horror games that were really fun. It's like fun because it keeps you almost more engaged because you're like you don't want to be scared as yourself and the character. I think I'd end this live, but I will do more. Yeah, this was so fun. You guys are so great for chiming in with your questions and comments. I think everybody's got a good. I can understand your English anonym 1 2 3. But yeah, I'm gonna stop the live. But thank you so much for all being here, and I will try to do another one very soon because this was fun. You guys are awesome.